Hi everyone, thank you so much for following my channel, and thank you so much for recommending this channel to anyone who has an interest to go to study abroad. Today we are going to look out for places where you can search for school, or places where you can go to filter information beyond Google. Most of the times people want to search for information regarding schools of their interest based on programs, or based on the country, or based on interest area, or based on research area. But sometimes we are faced with challenges as to where do we go to find those information. Is it Google, or there is other platforms that we can go to get some of this information? So today's discussion or channel is going to take you through some of the key portals. There are several portals, or there are several places where you can search for colleges, search for universities, or even know which countries to choose. So we call those ones filtering information. So today I'm going to take you through one of those processes and show you how you can filter some of those sites or some of those pages, so that it helps you get a school of your interest, get a course of your interest, and even know the requirements of that school. Then you can just quickly go directly to the school's website and start your application, and start your next process. So today's discussion is basically going to be about where to search for your schools. So let's get in there. Thank you. Okay, so if you have just joined me, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Today, I'm just going to quickly take you to a platform that can help you secure scholarship, and a platform that can help you get your school of interest that you want to study in abroad by doing it yourself, okay? So beyond Google, there are sites, or there are places where you can search for school, and at the same time, you can search for what? Scholarship. One of those places that you can do that is what called IDP Education. So just go to Google right now and type IDP Education. Then when you type this is their logo, right? It has orange, green, and a blue, right, as their logo. So open the platform, and then when you open it, this is how their website looks like. What we are interested in is the kind of courses we want to study, or scholarship. So they have scholarship opportunities for both graduates and undergraduates, and then they also have countries of interest you may want to go and study. So today, maybe my country of interest is to go and study in Canada. So I'll just go to courses and click on what? Canada. Okay. So when I click on Canada, I'll come to what? Filter courses. Okay. When you click on filter courses, it needs to what? Give you the breakdown. If you want to go and do postgraduate, which includes your master's, then you can click on postgraduate. But if your interest is to also do undergraduate, then you can choose the option for undergraduate. Okay, so for now I just put a filter for what? Postgraduate. But you can also decide to choose what? Doctorate, or you can also decide to go do foundational course, or whatever your interest is. Okay, so when I click on postgraduate, the filter gave me what? Is it 21,549 results, right? That means that if I apply this filter, that is the number of schools I'm going to see on this platform. And then it takes me through the various provinces. So postgraduate, just postgraduate, because I didn't filter it, maybe postgraduate in nursing, postgraduate in communication, postgraduate in biology, or postgraduate in geography. So it has a lot of schools here that if you scroll down, you come to next, you'll get a lot of information. Okay, but that is also too much for you. So maybe your interest is to go do postgraduate nursing, or postgraduate engineering, or postgraduate mathematics. Okay, even if you want to do undergraduate, you can use the filter. So it is based on what you want. That is what you are going to type on this website. Okay, that's what you are going to do on this platform. So let's click on filter courses again, and then what kind of subject? So here they say subject. So what kind of subject? So let me say nursing. Okay, let me say nursing. So maybe I want to go do nursing. Nursing also have different types. So if you know the kind of type of nursing you want to do, just choose the one you want to do. But if it is general practice nursing, so I'll choose general practice nursing, and let's see how it goes. So when I click on general practice nursing, you see the results. This is the result down here in the blue shape. Okay, that is the result. And if it is undergrad, postgrad, or whatever level that you want to go do this your nursing program, you just have to filter it. And once you filter, please be patient for the site to load, because it's going to pull all schools in Canada that gives you nursing, okay, as a postgraduate program. So here's the result, okay. And then if I want to say the level I want to study the nursing at is postgraduate, I'll just choose postgraduate. So this site helps you filter the information that you want. At the end of the day, you decide, maybe you want to study in Canada, you want to study in USA, or you want to study in UK. That is what you are going to see on this platform, okay. It filter the information for you, so that instead of you going to Google and be checking whether the school you are applying to, whether it is authentic or not authentic, this platform is just what? Direct. You just have to apply the filter, and after you apply the filters, then it will run through the system and give you what you want. So I just apply the filter, and then we can see the schools that are doing the accelerated work programs, okay. So let's apply the filter again, and then choose the nursing, okay. So let's say undergrad, so I just choose undergrad, and then the site kind of loads slow, but be patient with it, because once you apply the filter, it's going to take you through how you can work. You can get what you want, okay. It is based on the filter functions. That is what make it unique. All right, it is based on the filter function. That is what make the platform work unique. So it sometimes loads slow, so you just have to be patient with it, because you have to pull out those information from the website so that it can work, guide you, okay. So after I choose my undergrad, maybe my interest is Canada, so I'll choose Canada too. And then if you choose Canada, they have options whether you want to study on campus or off campus, right? So you have to decide whether you want to study on campus or off campus. Then you can also choose that. There are those who are working and then they want to also study online. So those options are there. If you have any city in mind, or if you have any university in mind you want to go directly, it's here. You can just check that. You can also click on what? Show all, and then you see almost all the universities in what? Canada, arranged in what? Alphabetical order, right? These are some of the universities that will help you with what? Maybe funding or something. So let's say I am interested in on campus. I'll just choose on campus, okay. So when you click on campus, it will also have to work filter, okay. So I choose Canada, I choose on campus, and then it is an undergraduate, and the course I want to do is, let's say, nursing, okay, nursing. So when you type nursing, here is it, nursing. So I just choose nursing, okay. So let's see how that result ran out, and then give us the final search. Okay, so we now have 162. So let's show the results. Let's show the results. Let's show the results. So it takes time to load, and so you just have to be patient for the site to load. Okay, that will take us to what we want. So here we go. This is all our courses in nursing and the universities in Canada that are offering courses in nursing. All right. So when you scroll down, you will see all this. So you can use this site to filter what you want. And then when you open the schools, this is what? One of the college. This is where it is located. This is when they are taking the next intake. And then cost of attendance. Sometimes people ask, how do I know how much is school fees, or how much this school is charging? These are all the information that you need, right? This is also what University of Alberta. This is also what, when they are doing their next intake. This is how much they are what cost of attendance is. So you can filter the information here, and then when you scroll down, you can go to what next, right? This arrow gives you the chance to go to next until you exhaust the list of schools. Quickly, let me talk to you about scholarship. So if you come to the scholarship button, you also click on scholarship button, and then let's say you need what, undergraduate scholarship or postgraduate masters. So this, I'll click on undergraduate scholarship. Okay, so this is undergraduate, and then it will also run, and then when it runs, I'll apply my filters. So what do I want the scholarship in? So you can also use the filter button here, and then filter if you have a specific course that you want to do, that's what you need the scholarship in. You can also choose it from here. All right, so let's scroll through, and then see which of the areas of interest we may want to do, or we may want to get scholarship. So we click on nursing here, right? And then the filter will run through and give us schools and institutions and available scholarships that you can apply to. All right, so this platform is one of the best platforms that if you don't have the luxury of time to go through Google and be searching for information, and then you want one-stop shop for all your scholarship information, then you just have to come to this platform and then use it as your one-stop shop for your scholarship information. So it says that it has found 34 undergraduate nursing and midwifery scholarship, and which universities. These are all some of the universities, because I didn't filter the country. So you can go back and filter the country. This is Australia, this is Australia, this is Australia, this is Australia, this is also Canada, right? These are some of the institutions that are awarding scholarship in nursing at the undergraduate level. So why do you have to go to Google and be struggling when you can just come here and make sure that you filter the information that you want, and then put in the kind of school or the kind of country you want to go to, and then find the college or the institution of your interest and then write to them, and then apply or understand what the scholarship looks like, and then you just apply. You understand? So you don't need to go to Google. You just have to log on to this website or just type this website online, search for it, and then use the filter information. Okay, and then apply the filter after you search or after you select whatever your search terms are. Then there you go, you can have access to your world scholarship from world universities. Okay, so I hope this information is helpful, and then I hope that it helps you secure your first scholarship to study abroad. If this works for you, kindly subscribe, like, and share, and then also leave comments in the comment section. Let me know what next you'd want me to discuss in our next episode. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for watching, and then I'll see you next time in my next episode. Bye bye.